Emancipation of Russian Serfs. Welcome back to our History channel. Today we will be discussing the emancipation of Russian serfs. In the 19th century, Russia was still a feudal society with serfs serving the nobility. Serfs were essentially slaves, tied to the land they worked on and owned by the noble landowners. However, in 1861, Tsar Alexander II issued the Emancipation Manifesto, which freed the serfs. This was a monumental moment in Russian history, as it brought an end to serfdom in the country. The Emancipation Manifesto offered serfs the opportunity to own land and become free citizens. Under this new law, serfs were granted personal freedom and the right to own property. They were also allowed to marry without permission from their landowners, and were no longer subject to corporal punishment. However, while the manifesto did free the serfs, it did little to improve their overall quality of life. Many serfs remained in poverty and were burdened with heavy redemption payments for the land they now owned. The land they received was often of poor quality, making it difficult for them to make a substantial living. Additionally, peasants still had to work long hours under difficult conditions in order to survive. The abolition of serfdom also led to increased unrest and tensions within Russian society. Landowners lost their labor force and were unable to adapt to the changing economic situation. Many former serfs faced discrimination and limited opportunities for social mobility. Nevertheless, the emancipation of the Russian serfs was a crucial step towards modernization and social reform. It marked the beginning of a long and complex process of transition in Russian society. The effects of this emancipation are still felt today, as it laid the groundwork for future economic and social changes in Russia. Despite its limitations, the emancipation of the serfs was a significant milestone in Russian history and a major step towards a more just and equitable society. Thank you for joining us today as we explored this important period in Russian history.